Well, hello chaps, I welcome you all to a new video. We are continuing off from last time where it was going to dinner with Monica and her parents. I'm recording this for the second time because for some reason in the first recording the audio just stopped. So if anything else interrupts me, I'm shooting an old lady with a crossbow. So yeah, let's get on to it. I'm back. Monica then looks back to me. I just put your stuff on my bed. I nod. Monica's dad then goes to lock the door. A bead of sweat runs down Monica's face. Clearly, she's nervous about tonight. And quite honestly, I can't blame her. I watch out of the corner of my eye as Monica's dad approaches his car to unlock it. Afterwards, he turns his head towards the three of us. Get in. His tone sounds a little more gruff than expected, clearly showing irritation. Yeah, my man's about to murder us all. Oh boy, tonight's gonna be just swell. The three of us shuffle into the car and then started the journey to a restaurant. There aren't many words on the way there, just this increasingly tense silence. It took us just over an hour to get to the restaurant, but thankfully we are able to arrive with no arguments. In all fairness, the only two people to speak during the trip were Monica and Harumi. Even then, it wasn't much to break the seeming tension. As for the restaurant itself, it honestly looks real nice, and quite expensive as well. Then again, Monica's family are a bit off financial wise. The tables are laid out neatly and there is a strong blue light illuminating the place. Where is the blue light at us off? Tell me, where is it? A suited waiter guides us to our table and takes our orders. Feeling a little unsure, I just opt for a steak. Why do I feel so out of place here? At least I'm thankful I'm not the one paying. As Money's parents go to pay for the food, Monica turns to me. She rests a hand on my knee. Still feeling a little nervous, hat is off. She keeps her voice gentle and low. I keep my voice low as well. A little, yeah. You? She nods. To be honest, it's not this that I'm nervous about. It's when we get back to mine. I rest my hand over hers and give it a gentle squeeze. I mean, he's not really paid me much mind so far. Like a big part of me thought he was gonna have my throat. No, he's not. Monica's eyes quickly dart over to her parents, and her voice trails off. I go to say something, but the sight of her parents, more so her father, silences those ideas. Monica quickly forces a smile as her parents rejoin the table. Food should be in... Bloody hell. Food should be here in 45 minutes. Harumi sits down with a smile for myself and Monica. As for Daisuke, he wears a rather neutral expression bordering on being that inside. Yes. Agreed. There is silence between the four of us, aside from the occasional sip from Harumi. Around us, there is the clattering of plates and glasses from the other parties, and the sound of Atazov sipping on his drink. Alright. Bloody hell. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Eventually, Harumi speaks up. So, I was waiting till I met Azuzov to ask this. How'd you two meet? Harumi's sudden question brings Monica back from a seeming daydream. Monica then turns to me. You mind taking this one? I've racked my brain to form a coherent but rather abridged recap of the last few weeks. So now Moni runs the literature club at school. Monica's mother nods, listening on. Well, this is the first time we talked since second year. We shared English class and worked together pretty much all the time. I gotta be honest, I'm surprised no one back then thought we were a couple. And even if there were people that did, well, it only took them just shy of 2 years to be proven right. Monica giggles gently. Then you joined the club, and it was almost like we picked up from where we left off. She smiles dreamily at me, seeming to reflect fondly on our past. Those few days after were a little tense, if that's the word for it. Saturday was fun though. I remember how excited you get for the night before. She almost confessed that day. Admittedly, I was always planning to confess during the festival. I just wish it would have been under better circumstances. That is off. You fool! You absolute buffoon! Jesus Christ. That is of the fool. My heart sinks a bit as soon as I say that, knowing Harumi will probably wonder what I'm on about. But Monica and Harumi's expression change. Monica looks worried and Harumi looks a bit confused. To my surprise, Monica's dad speaks to Monica for the first time since I came over. I thought you said the festival went well. Monika looks away with regret in her eyes. Het is of you utter. Can you make it not harder on Monika? Come on. I go to rest my hand on her knee, but she moves her like away, and I awkwardly retract my hand. She sighs through parted lips, whilst Daisuke looks slightly irritated, Harumi looks disheartened. Another track, bruh. Blah. Me and my big mouth. No, the festival didn't go well. In fact, it went horribly. After the third, maybe fourth round of the recital, we ended up cancelling because it was worse than we'd imagined. She pauses to take a breath before continuing. I ended up storming off and Atasov came after me. A soft smile then returns to Monika's face. Then we talked it out and eventually we confessed to each other. Monika, you could have told us it didn't go well. I didn't want to seem like a complete failure again. You're not a failure. You've never been. I just wish you told us about what happened. You know it worries me when you hide stuff like that. Daisuke mutters something under his breath. Choke him out, I beg of thee. Ah. Monika looks over to me, once again regret in her eyes. The tension is then dissipated by the arrival of our table's food. It smells as good as it looks. Soon the only sound between the four of us are the clattering of utensils against ceramic plates and the ever so slightly audible sounds of chewing. As for my steak, it's exceedingly tender. I'm no expert when it comes to food, unless it comes to instant ramen and fried chicken, but this is probably the best steak I've had. Daisuke soon addresses me directly. So, art is off. I respond wordlessly as I'm still eating. Have you made any plans for after you finish high school? I pause for a moment to swallow. I was actually thinking for applying for Hokkaido University. I see. Might I ask why haven't you already applied? His tone gets weirdly confrontational. Well, the last couple of days have been quite stressful. Why Hokkaido University of all places, might I ask? I didn't sign up for a fucking interrogation tonight. On one hand, I get that Atasov, but on the other, I'm afraid that if you refuse, you're gonna fly over those tables. Through the window. Fucking RDR style brawl. Jesus Christ. Mike is still in good condition, so that's good. I mean, it's close to home and it's got a very promising music production course there. Monika mentioned you were a musician. Thank God, Harumi, for the save. Jesus Christ. I not. Yep, my mother helped me with getting into that. Harumi smiles nervously, trying her best to ease the seeming tension between Daisuke and myself. And what are your plans if that doesn't work out? I haven't thought of a clear plan yet, but I'm sure I'll think of something. Daisuke grumbles something under his breath and averts his eyes from me. Part of me wants to question what exactly he just said, but I told myself I wasn't going to cause a rift. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Monika mouth something with an understandably irritated look on her. Daisuke then turns to face her. What about you, Monika? Have you filled out the application for Tenchi yet? Isn't that the private business school? No, not yet. May I ask why? Daisuke tones gets noticeably sharper when addressing Monika. To be completely fair, the way he's acting is making me slightly uncomfortable. Slightly? Because I personally don't... Bloody hell. I don't personally think a private school would be the best move for me. Plus, I don't have a solid idea on what I want to do. Heck, a part of me has been considering getting back into music because of Atasov. Bad choice of words, Monika. Mention that your decision has been influenced by anything else but you. And Daisuke will destroy that reason. He will... No, Atasov's gonna be nailed to a bloody cross. After Monika's tirade, I'm a little stunned. I've never seen Monika get that blunt with anyone before. Of course, I've seen her get fired up. I shudder as I think back to her outburst at me and Yure. But just how long has her dad been badgering her about Tenchi? Given just how fed up she sounds, I'm guessing it's been for a while. Daisuke's brow sharpens and I notice his hand tense up. In response, Monika shrinks into her seat. My eyes dart between them, fearing what might happen next. Alright, Hook. The pair of you, cut it out. Harumi's sudden interjection is hushed and desperate. Harumi, once again, the savior of fucking family. Monika is the first to back down, shortly followed by her father. I make a quick glance around us. There are more than few eyes focused on our table, more than enough to make me feel a little uneasy. We then continue to eat our dinner in silence. Much like the journey here, it's a very heavy silence. And I'm just worried what would have happened if Harume hadn't stepped in. For some reason, I feel a lump in my throat. Oh boy, we advancing further. I kept some of the lukewarm water and lower my face. The feeling of the warmth soaking my skin helps provide some relief from the stress that I've been able to mask for a decent chunk of the night. As soon as we got back, Harume and Daisuke stayed downstairs, whilst Monika and I went straight upstairs. Monika opted to get changed as soon as we got upstairs, meaning her room was temporarily off limits for me. At least she was nice enough to hand me my pajamas to change in the bathroom. After drying my face, I picked my clothes and walked over to Monika's room. As I shut the door behind and approached Moni's room, I overheard the sound of glass bottles clattering. Not long after, I hear Harume get obviously annoyed. Seriously, another one? That's the third bottle we had since we got back. Tomorrow's my one day off. I don't see any issues. Shaking my head, I knock on Monika's door. Alcoholism. Hell yeah. Bloody hell. Phew. I'm not sure if I said the line. I'll say it again just in case. Shaky motorcycle. Shaking my head, I knock on Monika's door. It's open. She certainly perked up since we got back. I opened the door and let myself in. Hey, Atazov. I'm just gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Monika rushes out and almost as soon as I enter. Luckily, she should only be gone for a couple of minutes or two. In the meantime, I just stretch and let out a yawn. Quite frankly, I just want to sleep with my arms draped around Monika. I go to rest my hand on the desk, and then to my surprise I feel something. I look down and my eyes meet a small orange container. I read the label and one word sticks out. Mirtazapine. Isn't that for treating? My heart sinks at my realization. Curiosity taking over, I pick up the plastic bottle. Before I can read any further though, the door clicks open. Oh no. Bloody hell. I'm back, love. What you say when Oh. So you found those. I turn to see Monika with an exceedingly downcast look on her face. Monika? My voice shakes slightly as I set the bottle on the desk. I sigh lightly. I'm sorry, Monika. I shouldn't have. Now, as is off, you were bound to find out eventually. She looks back at me, tears starting to form in the corners of her eyes. It's a look I remember well from not just the festival, but even the first day we spent time together outside of school. Monika wordlessly walks past me, staring to face the wall. Bloody hell. I come up behind her, I rest a hand on her shoulder. You should leave. It's for your own good. Wait, what? No, I'm not gonna leave. My response comes out a tinge blunter than I had intended. She then turns to face me, tears underlining her eyes. Yet she remains silent. Desperation then grips my mind. When? When were you gonna tell me about this? Monika then averts her gaze. I wasn't. She speaks softly through parted lips. I never even wanted you to know in the first place. My eyes widen ever so slightly. I can only ask myself why. Why wouldn't she want me to know about this? Before I can even begin to think how to word my question, she lets out a tired chuckle. Hell, I'm still surprised you've put up with me for this long. Monika, what the hell are you saying? Monika's eyes then lock onto mine. The expression is direct. Fucking staring right through my soul, Jesus. That is off. I'm needy, bitchy, and borderline possessive. Not even going to my depression, and God only knows whatever else is wrong with me. I know that isn't gonna be any good for you in the long run. None of it is. And those... She gestures towards the bottle. They only help so much. And I'm genuinely scared that they're the one thing keeping me from, Imagine my hand going through my neck. Cause I don't have the hand tracking, so I can't try to do that. I then rest both hands on her shoulders and take a deep breath. Monika, you're not needy, you're certainly not bitchy, and if you were really that possessive, wouldn't you have stopped Yuri, Natsuki and Seri from hanging around me by now? Monika takes a deep breath and eventually nods. I suppose you're right. Monika then wipes her eyes. Christ, I'm a wreck. Money. That is off. Monika's expression narrows once more, again staring through my soul. You know that point in a movie where you wanna scream at the characters before they do something stupid? This is that moment. You need to go. Please, Atazov, before I fuck up your life too. Because if I can't help even myself, bloody hell, what chance do you have? And if I accidentally hurt you by doing something stupid, then I could never forgive myself. Monika's voice breaks as she says that. Once again, she's on the verge of crying. I'm beyond stunned. Of course, I already knew a small fraction of what was going on within Monika. Within? Is that DDLC within reference? No way. Even her suicidal thoughts. Jesus Christ. But even now, she seemingly convinced herself that she's beyond help. After taking a moment to process everything she just said, I grip her hands firmly and pull her a little closer. I'm staying. Monika looks back at me, seemingly perplexed by response. Look, Monika, I love you. I know that I won't be able to fix your depression, but I'm gonna do my damn hardest to support you. I understand that things like this take time, but it's time I'll gladly use to support you, get you the help you need, and spending my time with you. Monika, every moment with you is time I absolutely treasure. It's time I wouldn't trade for anything else. I love you, imperfections and all, and I'm sure as hell not about to give up on you. No matter how tough it gets, I'm staying. And I'm holding back tears of my own by the time I finished. Monika eventually gives me a gentle yet still teary-eyed smile. I love you, but you must be some kind of masochist if you're sure about staying with me, that manages to get a brief chuckle out of me. In that case, I'm a masochist who loves you dearly. I squeeze her hands gently. I then release her and she takes a step back. I'm just gonna get my ribbon out. Could you go over there and turn the light off? Of course, yeah. I'll check the mic just in case. Good, we still good. Phew. Not long after the light goes off, I hear Monika approach me. At herself? Her voice oozes invitation. That sounds wrong. Please no. Upon instinct, I turn to face her. Before I can even respond to her, she yanks me towards her by my shirt and passionately presses her lips against mine. My body first tenses up, but it quickly relaxes against Monika's grip. Unlike the numerous other times we kissed, her passion is front and center. Her grip is firm and the sensation of her touch is tangible. As I settle into her grasp, I kiss her back, trying to match her passion. I did get the picture, right? Yes, I did. I eventually lose track of how much time we spent like this. There is nothing more I want than protect her and everything we have between us. At the same time though, the way she's talking has me immensely concerned. Coupling that with her dad's seeming disdain for his own damn daughter, it only cements the idea of a very uncertain future in my head. It's a prospect that some people would more than likely shudder at, but it's a risk I'm willing to face. After what feels like a blissful eternity, Monika inches her face away, but she keeps relatively close. In reality, the kiss may have only lasted for a few minutes, but it was worth every single minute. She partially lifts her eyelids, wearing a dreamy smirk on her face. You wanna head to bed? It may only have just gone 9 o'clock, but an early night wouldn't hurt. Yeah, I do. We both release each other and head towards Monika's bed. As soon as we climb mine and pull the covers over us, I feel Monika's fingers tugging at my shirt. I raise my left arm and she drapes her arm across me and rests her at my chest. After she's made herself as comfortable as she possibly can, I rest my arms across her back. It takes time, but I soon feel myself drifting off to sleep, peacefully, together with the girl I love dearly. Whew. Well then, how much time do we have? Well, I guess we can keep this on the shorter terms, you know? So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Press like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.